look at the absolute state of this weather that we're getting right now. It's cold, wet, damp, and honestly, Spain hasn't really been Spaining of late. The last couple of weeks have been pretty horrendous, and the worst about it all is that I've got to go out and run in that in just a moment. Usually, I enjoy running in the rain, but today is a bit of a tempo session. It's down on the track, and for anyone that knows, the track can be an insanely dangerous, slippy place when wet. But worst of all, what's even more frustrating is that I got this little package in the post the other day, and it is the brand new, even comes with a little cool bag as well, the brand new Alphafly 3s in the black and olive colourway. Just look at how just beautiful they are, just stealth. I'm a big fan of black clothing. I always tend to wear black for the most part, and yeah, these, when they came out, I was just like, I have to have them. And I've been itching to wear them. I've been itching to get them out and give them a bit of a test drive. And I thought today was going to be the day, but it's just not. Like, you can't take them out for the first time in the wet. Like, who does that? So today they're going to stay in the box, and hopefully we'll get them out Sunday. So I guess it's time to stop putting this run off and get out there. See you later, Sean. Alright, check out the latest set of wheels. This is the new rental. If you've been following along with the vlogs, you'll know that we've changed cars a lot since moving to Spain. Reason being is I've just not had the time or the want, really, honestly. Like, I've prioritised other things. So we've got this now for the next 3 months, and honestly, it's pretty good so far. It's a bit of a tank, it's a bit of a beast. There's a bunch of cool features inside. I also love the sunroof at the top. But anyway, that's the car. Take it out for a bit of a spin. In the rain. And these are big raindrops as well. I don't know how well the camera's showing you here, but not nice. It's trying to brighten up, but it's just not happening. Alright, taper week. Let's talk about it. So, just to be clear, actually, this is not taper week right now. This is a few days prior to taper week kicking in. My first race of the year is Palma Half, which takes place next Sunday. And so, taper week officially kicks in on Monday. Today's Friday. So, I've got 2 proper sessions, I would say, left before sort of like tapering out. Now, taper week, for those of you that don't know, is essentially just a time where you don't do a whole lot. Like, the idea is that you have done all of the hard work up to that point, your fitness is at a level, and you sort of just reduce pretty much everything that you're doing to a point, again, where you don't do a whole lot, just to kind of freshen up, to get yourself in a good spot physically and mentally as well. This block, I wouldn't say it's been particularly difficult. Been running every day, obviously, which has made it a little bit more challenging. For those of you that don't know, I've set myself a challenge to run every single day this year in 2025, and so adding that into the mix as well as a training block has been probably the most difficult thing. And honestly, like, some days I've just been going out and doing, like, 1k, I think I've done a couple of times, so it's not a big deal, but the point is more like, it's just been difficult more to balance that as opposed to anything else. Taper week, it's a weird sort of concept to me, like, before I was a professional golfer and leading up to my events, that's when, like, things got serious, right? Obviously, like, you're practicing, you're working hard throughout the year, right? Like, you're always trying to get better, you're always maintaining, a high level, but then it comes to, like, the week before, and that's when you really dial in on certain things, or at least I would anyway. Whereas with running, it's just a weird concept, like I say, because you've done all the hard work, and now, like, your fitness is at a point where now you can just kind of take your foot off the gas and just relax. And I'm not the type of person to relax. And again, it's a taper week, and again, I'm running every single day this year, so I'm just going to have to balance that. Like, next week I'll probably, do very light, easy, short runs. I will have one speed session on Wednesday just to liven up the legs and keep them active, just so when it comes race day I'm not sluggish. But for the most part, it'll be a very easy week, and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, heading down now today to go to the track to do the final proper tempo work, and then on Sunday I'll be performing a sort of race practice pace long run, which is only 9k. So happy days, feeling really good, and I'm hoping that it'll be a good event and a good one to kick off the year.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
You in the washing machine or something?
Huh?
Are you inside a washing machine or something?
Why is it loud?
Alright, arrived at the track. It's definitely brightening up a little bit out there, but the track is incredibly wet and there's a lot of standing water and it's incredibly slippy. So change of shoes. These ones seem to be a bit grippier. Okay, let's go. Today's workout is 5.5k. I don't know if you can see that. 2k warm up, 2k at a 420 pace, finishing with a 1.5k cool down. Yeah, it's just trying to find a bit of a groove and just take it easy within the cool down and within the warm up and the cool down. And then yeah, kind of turn it over a little bit then for the 2k today. So it's really quiet here today, not surprisingly. I'm going to try and find a lane that isn't too wet and we'll get stuck in basically. I want to get this done and get out of here quick today.
Start running.
And as soon as I start running, it starts raining again. These girls have got their umbrellas. Tell me again. At least they're staying dry. I'm currently running at around a 5:30 pace. 1k, or just about 1k in to the warm up. Warm up complete. Now the serious stuff begins. Alright, solid enough session. Just entering the 1.5k cool down now. And what I would say, going around these bends, it was like a little cartoon. Couldn't get much grip at all. Made it more difficult. But yeah, overall, happy with that session. You know, it's been a tough week. Longest long run of the block was just on the Sunday, which was 16k. And you know, last week was the heaviest week. So yeah. So I'm just finishing off now the block, you know, before taper week, and yeah, feel good. Alright, Sunday morning. I've been holding off going on today's long run again today because of the weather. We had some pretty intense rain this morning to kick start the day, which is always fun. But it looks to be clearing up, so I'm going out now. Pre-run fit check. Got the Invincible 3s on. Unfortunately, no Alphaflys today. Black Nike socks were actually all in Nike today. You just swore I was a sponsored athlete. But anyway, let's get it. Alright, we're heading down to the city this morning, heading down to Granada, just because it's a little flatter. Like up where I live is hilly AF. It's going into next week, you know, I want to be as fresh as possible, and also today is all about, you know, preparing for the actual race, so like race pace and holding that pace. I did a little bit of research last night and found a bit of a flat-ish route, because Granada itself can be quite hilly anyway. But yeah, hoping that we can find something decent, and I say we, by the way, because Char's on the camera right now. she's going to go on the bike and cycle with me. Alright, 5k into the run, a 2k warm up, and then 2k just now at race pace. Never run in Granada city itself before, so first time, and I just kind of followed along where all the other runners were kind of going, and I'll be honest, it's not ideal. There's like really rough terrain just behind me, twisted my ankle once or twice, not bad, but it's not ideal. Run complete. Now we go for brunch. Granada, honestly, this city is it's so beautiful. Like, we're only obviously still settling in, and it's still you know, we still need to get to know it a little bit more, but it's beautiful. Char's laughing at me because I've got the mic on my hat, but where else am I supposed to put it? Alright, brunch o'clock. Roll on summer, I swear, man. It's not been great the last couple of weeks, has it? It's not been fun for anyone, I'll be honest. Not the vibe, not what we signed up for, I would say. Alright, going to head out of the city now, go home and rest up basically. What a successful morning. What a successful morning. Let's get home. Why is a car beeping at me? This guy wants my space. Spaces in Granada are hot property. You could probably sell them.
And I'd like to know, it's more than love at first sight.
Now the sun comes out. Typical. I could have really done with that a couple hours ago. You know, it's funny though, actually, it's still cold, by the way, but I completely took the good weather here in Spain for granted. Obviously, just moved into the house here. I've only been in like 3 months now, and moved in just before Christmas, New Year, and throughout that entire time, January as well, the weather was phenomenal. Like, it was sunny every day, and for the last like 3 weeks now, it's just been battering us with constant rain. It's been horrible, but like I say, completely took it for granted. I thought that was kind of it. I thought we're just going to get good weather all the time. Enough talk about the weather, let's talk running and wrap up this video. So, good training block, feeling really great about next week. Obviously entering into taper week now. I'll do very little next week, hopefully get a little spin in the alphas just to test them out and just bed them in a little bit. I'll probably do one like speed workout on Wednesday, and for the rest of the time I'll do very little. Obviously I'm going to continue the streak of running every day, and I just want to quickly talk about that because, you know, to me, obviously I set myself the goal of running every single day this year in 2025, and I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have set myself that goal if I didn't think it was somewhat achievable, but at the same time I did think it was somewhat of a stretch too, especially where I was coming from. You know, like, I don't want to make it out as if it's this like impossible thing. It can be done, obviously, but for me, like, I was so injury prone last year. I had so many different injuries and niggles that prevented me from running and doing what I wanted to do. And I know that I couldn't just run. I want to compete. I want to race. I want to push myself. And I just figured, like, if I'm doing both, it might be an issue. And obviously fast approaching now the first race of the year. Like, getting to this point, I didn't think I'd get to this point injury free, right? I thought something would have come up in training. And don't get me wrong, there's been niggles along the way, but I feel like last year was a big learning curve for me. I'm learning more and more about my body, my capabilities, and all these things. And honestly, I'm fucking loving it. Like, I'm 34 now, and I would say that I regret not starting sooner, honestly. Like, I'm really enjoying the process, and I'm really enjoying the discipline as well. But yeah, running every day, like, for any of you watching, thinking about doing it, this is an injury very injury prone person talking to you, like, it's actually helped me no end, like running every day. And I don't know what the reason for that is. Maybe it's just because I'm building my legs more, and I'm, you know, especially running around here, you know, with the hills and stuff, and the elevation gain and stuff like that, it's obviously a lot more difficult. I'd also say that because I'm running every day, there's less pressure. Like when I wasn't running every day, I would go out and I would kind of push myself, you know, I'm gunning it. Like, you know, if I'm only running 3 or 4 times a week, for example, each of those runs would be relatively hard or somewhat hard. Whereas with the running every day thing, like if I go out and I'm feeling tired, my legs are feeling stiff, and I'm maybe feeling like my form's dropping early, you know, I'll just wrap up the run. Like there's no pressure. But what that does is it takes the pressure off massively. Instead of going and saying, right, I'm running 3 times this week or 4 times this week, and I've got to hit these numbers, because I know that by simply just running more, I'm going to hit the numbers anyway. And so, yeah, I would really recommend it to anyone who might be thinking about it. And, you know, if you do want to set yourself a challenge of, say, running, you know, even for 30 days in a row, 2 months in a row, 6 months in a row, a year in a row, whatever it is, if you want to set yourself a challenge, it's difficult to do alone. So yeah, we set up a community. It's called the 365 Club. It's free on Strava. I'll link it down in the description below. You can simply join there. We've not pushed it at all. Like, you know, it's a very small, intricate sort of club, and not a whole lot goes on right now, but I really want to build it. Like, it's one of my goals this year. I really want to build that out. But anyway, that's it for this week. I'll vlog obviously next week, going to Palma and document that whole process. And then as soon as we finish that, we're straight into marathon prep then for Luxembourg, which is going to be a lot of fun. But anyway, that's it. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching, and much love.